Hello there. So today I'm checking out this video on this guy who visited a Chinese automated factory. Absolutely insane. I'm curious what he's about to show us. So I covered a video and I deep dived on the whole Chinese dark factories and whereby there's no people. So this one seems to have lights and there seems to be people. And from what I can see, yeah, there's definitely some people doing some stuff in there. You know what? Let's get in.
Anyone compete with this, it's just incredible. And it's like, to see it with my own eyes, it's mind-blowing.
This is really rude, right?
Who's it beeping?
This is really
Not only is it like making a car in 72 seconds, it's also making a very smart, clever car in 72 seconds. Hi guys, welcome back. We're on tour with Dridgers. If you're new here, we're a full-time travel couple from the UK. We are currently in Chongqing in China, and today we've got the most special and exciting video we've probably ever brought to you. We are exploring how China are developing with their motor vehicles. We're starting off with getting a driverless taxi to a factory which is going to make a car, get this, in 60 seconds. So you don't want to go anywhere because it's all coming up. Let's go.
Oh my God, it's literally here. It's just waiting to get through the gate. I'm guessing they need to give him access, by the car. But that was the quickest ever movement. Our battery was about to die on our camera because I didn't decide to check it, and literally did it like that because I thought I was going to miss it. I think we've got to go to it. That must have been the destination point they put it in. Yeah. A driver in there. I'll tell you what, if there's a driver in there, I'm going to be absolutely fuming.
It's a safety officer.
All right, so we need to type in a number to be able to get in the car. Oh my God, there's actually no one in it.
the bar. You can see.
Oh, okay.
009.
Yay!
Hey!
Oh! The door opens itself. There's no driver. Oh my God.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Let's go. Safety belt. I'm guessing it won't go until you've got your safety belt on. Oh, yeah. So you got to do that. Oh, reclock. Oh,
Okay.
does it itself?
Close the door. Yeah, door closes by itself.
So you just have to swap the button and then it'll get going. So you got one screen there, screen there.
That's actually a really smart thing. Like, you just considering the doors also close like this, so when you swipe, oh my. Dude, the Chinese are actually outdoing themselves with these cars. No wonder there's a shit ton of tariffs in the EU and America, because I mean, how the heck will Mercedes and BMW and Volkswagen compete with this? Same for Ford and the others. Jesus.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Here we go. And there's the driver. Oh, it's got a thing over the steering wheel so you can't touch it. Yeah. We've done this before in Shenzhen, and there was a safety officer in here, but they didn't have this on the steering wheel. So obviously that safety officer would have stopped anyone touching the steering wheel. But obviously where this is unmanned, there's the plastic thing obviously covering the steering wheel, so literally no one.
I think, to be honest, where this technology is going, it's so freaking mind-blowing. I've met a lot of people who are crapping on these cars, like self-driving cars and everything, and even the EV cars. And to be honest, I was part of those people, But one thing I do know is things improve. You get? Things improve. Things are not stagnant. Things keep going, and they keep improving. Right now, I see there's a steering wheel so that you don't, and there's a cover for the steering so that you don't interfere. But I think in a few years' time, the steering wheel is just gonna disappear. Once everything is absolutely nicely compacted and well, I'm running out of words. Once the car is completely optimized and it's able to drive itself almost 90% or 100% perfectly through the streets, through the highways and everything, and also find its way through GPS and just everything without the need for human input other than where the heck I want to go.
You get in the car and it drives you to your destination. There's nothing else you can do. Once you're in the car, you've got to go to the destination.
Oh look, it's telling you how fast it's going.
It's a good driver, those. Yeah, look.
Oh, that's a little fierce, right?
Yeah, it's quite
aggressive.
It's a boy racer.
So can see the speed.
You can actually see the steering wheel, it moves sometimes.
I think it's better than Tesla's FSD.
Yeah. You say this is better than Tesla's one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a FSD, but
You think it's better? Okay.
It sucks. Really
Yeah.
sucks in China, but I heard in America it's pretty good.
It's good, yeah.
That's a humble way of saying ours is better. It's just a case whereby the Chinese version has not had a chance to compete in the American market. Otherwise, it would make the Tesla version look Stone Age. That's throwing shade on the Tesla one. He's being very, very humble about the capability of this technology.
Yeah, but in China, a lot of things is different from America.
Yeah, exactly.
There's different rules, traffic rules.
Definitely.
So you go.
That's the thing. Obviously there's always people that are comparing China to America. So the autonomous cars here in China are just honestly the growth is rapid, and it's totally transforming the way that everyone's living their lives, because almost all these new cars that are being built are being built with this autonomous feature, so you can actually switch it on and off as you want. And also you can get cool taxis like this as well. So
Each lane, it tracks the traffic lights, it will sense if there's a car next to it.
Oh, you can also, listen to some music here.
You can change the music.
Very classic Chinese song.
classic Chinese tune.
So it's like a 360 camera going around it.
What?
And so many radars and sensors. You literally just got to sit in the car, put your seatbelt on, and swipe, and it will be gone.
Is that that's how hot you can turn up?
Yeah.
So taxi drivers are effed. So drivers in general are effed. To be honest, I think all these technologies now, it's becoming a factor, or it's becoming a case of where there's an opportunity. There's definitely a technology that can be made for it. Because even right now, people are saying that, hey, maybe plumbing and electrician work for housing or industry might be one of the few places that is not going to be disrupted for now. But we have to understand that in a couple of years, or as time goes by, as long as there's money to be made, if there's a situation whereby there's still manual work that's needed in a certain area, if plumbing is going to be the next cash cow, I wouldn't be shocked. Someone is going to be like, hey, why don't the new housing or the new houses have a way whereby they can be able to, make the whole plumbing system modular or something like that. There's someone crazy thinking about how to disrupt that industry. For sure. It's the same way I even saw, like in kitchens, there's this new, I don't know if it's marble, where if you place conductors, there's no gas, there's no cooking stove, or there's no the cooking area. Wherever you put your pan or wherever you put your pot, that's where you're gonna cook. And if you remove it and touch the place, there's no heat. I don't know, I will show it here.
The water is boiling in my pot with absolutely nothing on my countertop. And the best part of it all is that it's cold to the touch the second you remove this pot, as if nothing is really there.
Absolutely mind blown. I don't know, might get into a place whereby it's gonna be a situation where if you get a tap, if you place it on a table, that's where water comes from. I don't know, man. I don't know, but definitely any industry is ripe for disruption.
Change the airco on.
And stuff, yeah.
You guys, there's some music you guys want to hear? Want to listen?
Western music.
Western music.
No, I don't mind.
So this is our journey on the map. So we can see it. We can zoom in. It's so cool. Telling you distance, speed. It's sensing everything that's.
So they don't use GPS. They use the Chinese version. They don't. After I think it's after there was a Chinese ship which was delivering something somewhere in the Indian Ocean, going into the Red Sea, and the Americans switched off. And the Americans switched off their GPS for on this Chinese ship. So ever since then, I think the Chinese government has decided to have their own GPS or navigation system. Wow! And apparently, it's better than the GPS.
This comes next to it. So this car has 12 ultrasonic radars. That is pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can imagine when you're driving a car, so you've got your radar is your eyeballs, yeah? So you've got two.
Oh
So
wow!
This
yeah.
has got a set of eyes 12 times around the car. So yeah, that's why they say this is more safe than you actually driving, which it is by a long way as well. 12 times as much.
I suppose it's got like a 3 times more quicker accident reaction. Is that the right word?
Yeah, but well,
It reacts quicker to an accident than you would.
you cut out the human errors. It's actually so clever. It can read the traffic light. So the traffic light was counting down. So instead of obviously if it counted down and went red, then it would have to stop. But so it didn't miss it. It sped up to go through it. So it knew the traffic light was about to change. How clever is that?
Jesus. Yep, but again, I would say that actually that's insane. But I think, well, possible, considering the traffic light is also a machine which is actually calibrated. So it's just a matter of for them to find out what the calibrations look like and configure it in the car and program it in the car that the car is able to know that's a traffic light and it's on green and it's about to become red, and how many counts from green to yellow to red, and program it in the car so the car can know, okay, given the distance, I'm able to cover and pass before it's even red. Wow. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, even beeped someone.
Just waved!
It can sense the motion on the truck. The truck was about, oh my God.
What was it too, that van?
Angry driver.
Yeah, he's a very angry.
He's a
We've
very
got-
angry driver. Road rage.
We got a aggressive car.
Okay, let's-
How mental is this? This car is driving without a person.
He's driving well as well.
That's mental.
Mr. Invisible.
An invisible mate. It's the bike and whatever that is there. Oh look,
Oh, that's real.
has he got his indicator on then?
Oh, this.
He's getting confused, isn't he?
Yeah, confused.
Yeah.
Just stop here. Like, just want to change the lane.
Oh,
It's
Change the lane.
dilemma here. We call it dilemma.
that's it. He's done it. He figured it out. People are probably looking at us thinking, who's driving? They're rubbish.
Old people driving.
They're not very good drivers. Oh no. Is he wanting to reverse?
Yeah, I don't think he can handle this.
Oh, he's indicating to go round. No one's going to let us out though. Oh no, is he staying now? Oh, he's staying. Imagine this though, getting attacked.
Now, I think that's where the confusion comes. Now, when you add the human aspect, how these machines are going to be dealing with people, a good example is a truck. I would assume, like for me, if I was driving, I would assume maybe the truck driver has seen how close I've come to him, and he's going to move forward to give me, let's say, a chance to overtake, so that maybe he wants to get in behind. Or where I am, maybe he wants to reverse. He wants to reverse, let's say, to unload in a place which is like, let's say, not well organized, whereby the shop entrance or where the offloading is a bit not well organized. Yeah, you get like now he has to come back and situate himself so that he can be able to drop off his load. Now, if I come straight up behind him, like how the autonomous car has done, he might move forward to give me space to overtake. But he doesn't know how, like it's gonna be a situation where the machine might maybe think, okay, since the driver in front is moving forward, let me move forward as well. So it moves forward, and then of course the truck driver is gonna be like, what the heck, man? Like, why don't you just pass? But he can't signal to the machine to pass. So maybe there's gonna be a situation where this whole thing, this whole autonomous car technology has to operate, let's say, in a hive, or all cars have to operate in a hive kind of situation, or like a cloud, or in the cloud, or a hive, whereby I'm able to communicate with the car behind, or if it's an autonomous car, if I'm driving, the GPS shows that is my location, and that's my, and I can point and I can say this is the loading joint, or this is the loading place in a not so organized place, and it can be able to communicate with the car behind that it wants to move backwards so that it can enter the loading bay. So the car backwards doesn't expect that I will move forward, or I will continue moving forward. And if I'm moving forward, I'm just making space for you to overtake. Those kind of nuances, I think they will have to be tweaked. As they figure out that stuff, the more advanced and the more better this technology becomes, because it's a case whereby, and this is something I like about the Chinese, is they're not going to be bogged down by the details. They just get the product out there, then such kind of data comes back to them, and they're able to actually iterate and move on.
Taxi late at night, you can't bother to talk to the taxi driver. You just get one, there's no one in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate getting in taxis on my own.
Well, I quite like have a little conversation with people.
Yeah, I know you do. You ask where they're from and has it been busy tonight?
Always, yeah. You've got to speak to your taxi driver.
So on here we can open our window. Ah, that's better. Let some fresh air in. Hi! Look at this car. There's loads of room as well.
Yeah, I've got loads of leg
That
room.
leg room is absolutely
This is the
insane.
coolest thing, this panel here. Just controlling the whole car.
Are you allowed to smoke in here?
No, I don't.
No.
think so, yeah.
Not yet.
I was just curious. I don't smoke anyway.
Yeah, I don't.
That last corner.
What? Why?
What did he beep at?
Yeah,
Someone was
why?
trying to move.
It's
Wow.
really rude, I think.
He is
rude, isn't
pretty
he?
rude, yeah.
Yeah.
It
No,
looks-
it's someone who's
It's
trying to
like
come to the
UK,
road.
this is really rude,
I hadn't
right?
seen it
This
yet.
is really
beeping?
rude. This is really
It's sensing movement.
rude. This is really rude. What? Why?
Because the people on the other side of the barrier,
You can beep
there's a
now.
barrier
到达目的
on
地
the right
请提
side.
前整理
They-
Arriving
they
at our
are
destination.
下车注意
There you
They're
go, got to
moving
see it
river.
nice and
They're moving
safely,
backwards
even though
to
it's a
park,
bit
so
aggressive.
people to-
He wouldn't stop beeping the horn. I was very unnerved.
Oh, he's not happy because he's seen I've took my
Yeah. I know.
seatbelt off before we stopped.
车还未停好，请稍等。
Oh, sorry.
You just wait.
Did it swear?
Yeah. In a polite way.
In a polite way, yeah.
Polite way. Okay, I think that.
Do we open it?
Yeah, I think so.
请勿开门。
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes!
Hey,
We survived!
We survived! We've got the most aggressive driver ever. Alright, so we've arrived. Oh my god, that was such a unique experience. As we were saying in there, a little bit aggressive driver, just
Yeah, it was sensing the movement on the side. I think it's basically the radars are able to sense someone has turned on their car and they want to move backwards onto the road, regardless of whether there's like a barrier you get on that area. Like if they say there's a barrier here and there's parking here and the car is moving and this autonomous car is moving here. So if let's say someone is parking backwards, it senses that. But it doesn't sense this barrier. Doesn't sense this barrier in terms of this car cannot move over, so it's gonna honk either way. Absolutely.
The 62-second cars are all by robots.
Okay, now let's head to the factory.
They're all like off-road cars, 4x4s. That's what this company is renowned for. Really excited to see like how China are developing their robotic factories basically and building cars so quick. So I understand that they're all made is it all by robotics?
What?
When the 62-second cars are all by robotics.
那个生产线整个72秒全都是流水，就机器人的生产吗？
不完全，它是
not exactly.
对，现在我们
Okay, the first 3 was, by the robot arms. Last one maybe by some stuff, humans.
Humans.
Yeah.
Car compartments for test parts. Oh wow.
See
The frames.
the frame.
Whoa. I can't believe we're allowed in it. Robot arms. Whoa.
97% of it is robotic, automatic, and then some of the assembling is done by humans. It's like something out of the future. It's incredible. After the robots are done with their business, obviously they're making rapid cars. They have to be quality checked by humans. So it's like we say, it's not all robotics. Humans are double checking everything.
Wow. Look at this. This is awesome.
So the parts then get arranged by humans. But you see the sheer scale of this factory. Tell me this, how can any Western country ever compete with this when you've got...
There are some factories like these ones in Germany. The whole thing is, I don't think the factory that they're in right now, they haven't said which brand, or I skipped the part where they mentioned the brand of the car that is being manufactured here. But I think Geely and BYD have factories where it's absolutely automated. Like there is no humans. This one has humans on the wiring and maybe the dashboard and the console areas. But in general, there's other factories where there's no human at all. And I would also assume the place or the area where the panels are being made, or some of the components that are basically being used in the car, let's say the foundry place for the engines and stuff, I would assume those places have zero humans.
Factories making cars and other products, not just cars, but like this. This is what all their factories are like. Absolutely, this is unbelievable, at a unbelievable scale as well. So this is the frame of their signature car, basically, which is called the Tank 300, which I'll say is like a 4x4, but it's like their most famous car, and that's the shell. So the second factory we can't actually go in because it's powder coated and painting the components and parts. They obviously worry about us inhaling all the toxic fumes, so obviously we're going to give that a miss. Yeah, obviously you can see the sheer scale of it. It's absolutely huge, but you saw how many components were getting made. Every one of them's then got to be put to the next stage to get powder coated. All this is like a mega quick process. So just been told the factory is at the top of its game for environmentally friendly stuff. So everything here can be recycled. It's all green and it's all obviously reusable for further use. It's very, very impressive, and the sheer scale of it's unbelievable. Even when we're going forward, I could see all the factories just carries on going. It's a bit like a mini city, really. See these ones here, they're all police pickups. They're for security and stuff. You will see them a lot. If you come to China, you'll see a lot of these pickups. So obviously the police use this Great Wall brand as well. But yeah, incredible. Oh, we're going around there as well. Look at that. Looks like these ones are pretty much done. They've got like the window wipers are on, the tyres are on, everything's on. They just haven't got number plates yet, but they look pretty much ready to go. Oh, look. Test driving it there. You see, he was testing the brake. Proper like mind blowing this is. Just said jump in. So
Looks like a Ford Bronco.
You've obviously got all the plastic on this still. It's still obviously brand new. No one's ever touched this before. Oh, it smells so nice as well. Because that
What
new.
is it? Tank 300?
Yeah, Tank 300.
Yeah.
So this is the Tank
It's very
300.
it's a popular sell in China.
The most popular.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
All my relatives just bought this. Oh, it's already the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not finished yet.
Oh, it's
Look
too
at
new,
this.
I
It
think.
looks like a spaceship.
It's a beautiful car.
Look at it. All the sides.
They've all been put together now, and now they're going for a quality
use
check.
A kind of it's a like kind of laser to to check this compartment is horizontal or not. I think it's that kind of thing.
Wow.
All the computers, yeah.
So the laser and the computer do all the work.
It's quite incredible. Like all the lasers and robotics doing that.
The red lasers on the wheels,
It's checking all the sizes and that.
checking the measurements, turning.
That's so cool.
So they can make a car in 72 seconds with all this technology they've got. They've got robots, they've got human, they've got lasers, they've got radar, everything checking them through. And
The reason, and the thing is, what they haven't covered here is one of the reasons why they're able to do this, to be able to make a car every, let's say, 72 seconds, is because even the metals and the raw materials which are actually being used to manufacture the cars are being processed just a couple of blocks away, like not far away from the factory. So from, let's say, from the dirt, the steel, the aluminium, and the components that are needed for the car, from that up to the whole car, the real car, surprisingly, all of it in, I'd say, almost one compound. Absolutely insane. It's something which is called vertical integration, which is actually one of the reasons why legacy automakers they're having a big problem with Chinese automakers. And they're having a very hard time to compete. And the reason why is because for a lot of legacy automakers, they need to wait for a lot of components from other manufacturers. Like you will find, let's say, a good example, let's say Lamborghini has to wait for engines from Audi or from Volkswagen. Let's say you will find the wipers for, let's say, Porsche or other companies or other automakers. The wipers come from somewhere else. Let's say, and the braking system, let's say, comes from Brembo or whichever manufacturer. So they have to wait for all those stuff to come in so that they can finish making the car. And they have to have let's say a surplus for them to manufacture cars really fast. But at the end of the day, they can't overcommit themselves, which also limits their capacity or their ability in terms of like putting or going 100% and making sure that they can manufacture a car as fast as possible. And the other thing also is China employs something called like fail fast methodology, where they do not get bogged down by, oh, the product is not up to par. They get the product finished and get it out there. They don't try to overprocess or over-engineer an item. They get it out there. And this helps them in terms of being able to access the market as fast as possible, get the brand out there as cheaply as possible, and find out what do the customers like about their items, what they don't like, and maybe try to iterate on those things. So this in general is one of those situations where you're actually starting to see, or we're already starting to see, a very, very interesting side of China, which unfortunately most of us are just waking up to. It's like a China that it just came out of nowhere, because we weren't getting this information, we weren't seeing these pictures, we weren't seeing these clips, we weren't seeing these videos before COVID. So it's a very, very interesting situation. It kind of looks like was kind of used to slow down everyone else as these guys catch up. That's my assumption. It's here or no there. That's my conspiracy theory. Either way, this is a very interesting scenario, and I think it's good that the Chinese are actually giving the legacy automakers a run for their money, because I think at a certain point, I was also getting tired of the monopoly the legacy automakers had, and well, they were able to dictate the prices, and also they were also starting to become a bit too greedy on the whole right to repair kind of area, which was getting a little bit too much. And I like the part whereby, hey, things are getting thick for them, you know. They might have to find an edge in the market. And I think the biggest edge in the market that they can find is right to repair. Fix that shit. And also the best one, fix it for the farmers too, because it's making food expensive for no reason. Otherwise, you know what? The Chinese should come in that industry as well and disrupt the farming equipment industry. People like John Deere and the others, they also get the stick, man. Come on. It just can't continue like this. I think this eventually will work out for the consumer. I think it might not work for the West, because I think the West is still fighting to continue. They're still trying to hold on to the good old times. But the problem is that life in other places is changing. A lot of people are preferring the Chinese cars, number one, because of cost, fuel efficiency, and also, well, it's available. You're not going to be given, I don't know, so many requirements as to why you can't own this particular car. I will tell you a good example is, if you want, I've tried buying a Volkswagen, and I was trying to lease a Volkswagen, and one of the criteria was I must have had owned a Volkswagen before, which is insane. You wouldn't get that from the Chinese. So guess what? My money went somewhere else. So absolutely amazing. If you want to watch this video in completion, go to the link in the bio. Thank you very much for the On-Tour Dridgers. Thank you very much for this nice video. Really eye-opening. We'll subscribe to their channel. You do too. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.